Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I just share something with you, and hopefully, after you're done listening, you decide to share it yourself. Name is Jimmy Chadwick. I'm a 25-year veteran trucker right here in the United States, and I like to share with you what I've learned in the 25 years that may hopefully help you. It's not easy. Being in the trucking industry for 25 years is not easy. And a lot of people refer to trucking as a way of life. True. But the industry, it's kind of like the ocean too. You can't turn your back on it. Because when you do, they'll come and get you. No, trucking is not only a way of life, trucking is a science. And it changes every single day. And with that, we have to evolve. The only way we can do that is by practicing the steps of what it takes to be a trucker. The first 20 years, pretty much all I had was a lot of skill and a load to go pick up and go deliver. But through the first 20 years of my career, I really never had anything to compare myself to of how well I was doing, other than the fact that I didn't kill anybody, I didn't have no claims, I had no accidents. But it didn't really change, or it didn't change the fact that I endured so much emotion and stress throughout my career, so I never really knew how to process anything. And today I do. From the seven steps of being a trucker, from the acronym trucker, has really, really helped me. And not only has it helped me, it has really helped me form my leadership. It has helped me find my integrity, my due diligence, and my self-composure. And for the last 5 years, I've actually lived by those four things. And not only did I learn to really become a great trucker out here, I learned to become a man as well. When I first came into the industry 25 years ago, I was just an arrogant kid. And I thought I knew everything, but I didn't. And I'm going to tell you from a true fact of experience when it comes to this industry, there is no room for outlaws, and there's no room for incompetent truckers. And what I mean by that, the industry does not meet anyone halfway, and it favors no one. It's either you have to do what it takes to become a trucker. And I say this all the time through a lot of my videos, nothing happens overnight in this industry. It will eliminate you. So let me tell you about the acronym trucker real quick, and what it does for me and what it can do for you. Every time I deliver a trip, a freight, I go back and I ask myself, where are my stress levels throughout the whole trip? Now I ask myself, through the 7 steps of being a trucker, what could I have done anywhere in there, in each and every step? Should I trip plan a little bit better? Did I focus too much time on my GPS? Maybe I should have written some of my highways down, or just did something totally different. My goals. Did I not reach enough goals? Did I not target my goals properly? Was I stressing there anywhere? Was I not satisfied with my time? Did anything happen with my load shifting? Did I understand my freight enough? Did I make the right choices? How well did I keep my cool? Right down to each and every step. And I tell you, if you do this for 6 months, and this can only work because this is all about you. You are the trucker, and you are following the steps of being a trucker. So when you put the time into each and every step, you're going to see a better you. Especially if you want to put 20, 25 years in this industry. You cannot put hopes and a wing in a prayer and hope that you're going to have a good career out here, because it doesn't work like that. I'm telling you. And all the safety protocols that companies give us and all the skill set that we have, we accumulate this in our time in the industry. But if we don't form that leadership, that integrity, that due diligence, and that self-composure to bring all those safety protocols and those skill sets together so we can use them more effectively and more efficiently, we're going to be a mess. And then when we do use them, we're going to use them with a lot of emotion and stress. So that is my take on my 25 years in the industry, but I'm not stopping there. I want to share this with as many truckers as I possibly can, because I'm the type of trucker to where if I can do this, if I can change the way I have lived my life and performed in my career, then I know you can. Because I was one of those guys to where I was arrogant. You can say an outlaw trucker. I didn't make all the right decisions. I was one of the few that the industry has spared. Because I'm going to tell you, there's times in my history to where I didn't earn the right to be a trucker. And I'm not saying I was doing things stupid or cutting people off or anything like that. I just wasn't making good choices of being a trucker. And for that, I lost a lot of good years out here. And I don't want that to happen to you. So, going forward, if you all been to the website, and you're probably scratching your head looking at the website, and it's a good website. It has a lot of good content, but at the end of the day, I'm still a trucker. I'm still a trucker, and like you, I'm trying to find my way. And I found some really wonderful people along my journey who's helped me actually bring this together now, who believe in what I'm doing. And if you do look at the website that's attached to this social media where you're looking on this, viewing this video at, you're going to see that there's a heart with the logo. And that heart, I'm going to print that heart on as many hats and as many t-shirts as I can possibly do. And for every time that I sell a hat and sell a t-shirt, I'm going to use a percentage of those funds to help a family of a fallen trucker out in our industry. When I first came into this industry, I had a lot of old school truckers educate me on the things I was doing wrong. And if I was broken down on the side of the road, I had to have a truck in front of me and one behind me. And while one was assessing my situation, the other driver was in my truck, or I was in his truck, whatever. And he was giving me a lecture on what it is to be a trucker. And when these guys got me together and got me back on the road, and I was on my way, and I was always say, what can I do to pay you back? How much do I owe you? And they're like, oh no, you don't owe us anything. Because back then, truckers didn't want anything. The way that they asked me to pay them back was to pass it along. And I'm sorry it's taken me 25 years to pass this along, but better late than never. And it should never matter which one of us brings the rice to the table, as long as we can enjoy it together and perform as a safe industry. And if we can start helping each other, and then together we can start helping families of fallen truckers, because some of them families, they're not getting the help they need. And we help so many others outside our regions. And I'm not saying those people don't deserve help, because they do. But our people need help too. And those families sacrifice their loved ones so they can come out and bring us our goods. And they lost their lives. And we put on social media, your shift is done, driver. We'll take it from here. And that's a nice post. That's a nice post when you all put that, and that's nice, and it shows that you're giving your support. Man, 2 or 3 days that social media is gone, and those families' problems are just beginning. That could be you, and that could be myself, because I still drive myself. I may not travel as much as I used to, but I still do travel. It only takes the first mile for a fatality to happen. And that's why this is so important. All of this. And how I want to reach people, and I don't really talk about this in my videos until actually right now. What I visualize is being able to have a program where if someone's loved one dies and they are going through that excruciating pain, and I never really understood what it was to lose someone and the pain that's really there, because you don't understand until you lose someone yourself. And I just recently lost my dad, and that really, really hit home with me, and that made this that much more important, because now I understand what some of these people are going through. And I want these families not only I want to help these families endure some of this pain or ease some of this pain by maybe connecting them to another family who also lost a loved one. If you don't think truck drivers are not dying on a daily basis, they're dying every day. Just because you don't see it on social media does not mean a truck driver is not dying. They are dying. A lot of us are dying out there. And a lot of us dying because of our own hands and our own stupidity and some of the things that we're doing. Because we're not showing a whole lot of leadership in this industry, and we need to start doing that. And I think if we can start maybe helping each other and helping some of these families by connecting with other families, maybe having fundraisers on some of the truck shows, we can raise money. I can sell shirts. I can sell these hats. I can whatever I can do just to help someone, just to ease that pain. And if I can do that, maybe it'll make you want to do that. And the only thing I'm asking right now is, just join me. That's all I'm asking at this point. I don't know where this will take us, but I know it'll take us a whole lot better place than we're at right now. And I'll tell you one thing about being a great trucker. One, you have to have the passion for it. Passion is everything being a trucker. And you have to believe in yourself. Because if you can't believe in yourself, you're not going to survive in this industry. But if you have passion, you believe in yourself, you believe you can make a change for yourself and for others around you, then you have what it takes to be a successful trucker. So, thank you. And drive safe.